basically deep-fried fish in a gin and tonic batter.
I know, but that's not basically deep-fried fish.
Well, it is.
You're doing it in gin and tonic.
So flour, sugar, pinch of salt. Now, you have to put yeast in it. And I want to show you this. This is dried yeast, obviously, people know. This is fresh yeast. You
can like clay.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it. Can we smell it?
Hello.
You know, we said the other day that you couldn't get yeast, fresh yeast from anywhere.
You can. You'd speak to your supermarket.
Yeah.
Supermarket, in your bakery selection, your supermarket will sell.
Really? Big, but maybe not such a big block
maybe
like
not
that.
Like that, but that's how they're buying it. So this is gin.
We know what that is, don't we?
And you've got a bit of tonic.
And what does that do?
It basically, the gin, the alcohol in the gin, you can make this with gin or vodka. The key to this is the alcohol content. Because it's high in alcohol, the minute it hits the fryer, it burns off and crisps up the batter.
Right.
So we mix this by hand. So you start off with the tonic. The tonic's fizzy, of course, which helps the batter fizz.
So it's a bit like when you do like a beer battered onion ring or something.
Kind of like that, but with the beer batter, so often people make it too floury and it becomes too thick.
And stodgy.
It's
and
stodgy.
Is the gin better because it's got higher alcohol?
Whichever one you want to put in, really. Gin.
Can you put anything in it?
Yeah, you can.
Tequila?
Well, don't put taboo and stuff like that in it and all that kind of stuff.
I don't think.
Can you do tequila batter?
Look, you can do whatever you want, Alan. Whatever you fancy. Just ruin my recipe.
With limes squeezed on the fish thing.
So
we're all about the gin and tonic.
Obviously, straight in the fryer.
And what are you frying this in?
Now, this has got a bit of dripping in here as well as veg oil.
So if you're a veggie, don't do that.
No, you could just use veg oil as well, but the idea is just carefully drop them in. Now, obviously, at home, use a deep fat fryer. It's much safer, much easier. You want the oil about 180.
OK.
That's the key to it. And then, of course, you can't have fish without scraps.
Oh, that's me. I don't do the fish. I love a scrap.
Oh, so you're just putting it in like that to make scraps?
So what you do is make the scraps like that, yeah.
But, James, one thing I always find with batter is like one of the easiest things to make, but it can be one of the easiest things to ruin.
I've never cooked my own batter like this, because I'm too scared of the oil.
Thick on the inside.
Key to it is texture. So make it too thick and it'll become too heavy. Too thin, it'll just run off the fish.
Right.
So basically, just wants to coat the back of a spoon.
And if you're a bit scaredy cat like me, then you get a deep fat fryer.
Yeah, deep fat fryer would be ideal, yeah. But you can see they're just cooking away nicely. But ideally at home, use a deep fat fryer.
OK.
So mayonnaise, to make your own mayonnaise. Egg yolks.
Really?
Oh, I love all this.
Mustard. This is Dijon mustard.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, normally when you make mayonnaise, you would use veg oil.
Yeah.
And veg oil would make the mayonnaise white, OK?
Right.
Now, what you're doing is emulsifying the oil, which is normally veg oil, into the egg yolks, all right? Now, gradually, you pour the oil on, OK?
Yeah.
Gradually, as you go. This emulsifies the oil into the eggs. Now, you can change this recipe and make your own salad cream.
How?
With hard-boiled egg yolks.
No.
Mustard,
No.
vinegar.
Is that all it is?
But what I'm using with this is basically, this oil is this colour, this is rapeseed oil.
Yeah.
So oilseed rape.
Yeah.
Produced in this
Big
country.
yellow fields.
This is why it goes this, but they don't use the flowers, these are the pods, so they cold press the little, underneath the plants, those fields.
Yeah.
They have little black pods, and they break open those little bad pods, tiny little seeds, and they cold press them.
This don't come from the flour, that comes from that.
And that's where the oil comes from. And then they use the outer casings as pig feed.
Oh, really?
So they use the entire plant.
Oh, they are.
How much oil are you putting in there, do you think?
2 egg yolks will basically add all that oil.
The whole bottle?
That's how much oil is in
Are you joking?
mayonnaise, yeah. You know when you have mayonnaise on your healthy stuff? That's pure veg oil when you look at
joking?
it. No, I'm not joking.
All of this oil?
You can just keep adding it slowly like that.
And how long will that last in the fridge after you've made it?
3-4 days, something like that. But all the while the fish is cooking away nicely. Now I can just stand here and just keep adding this, and it'll become thicker and thicker
until it is
the more you add.
It doesn't
But
know.
you see,
I can't believe how much oil was in mayonnaise.
And I can't believe how easy it is to make.
So the more oil I add to this, the thicker it would get, basically.
Yeah.
And then with your tartar sauce, then you can add things. But it's also when it's in season, you could add blood oranges and all that Maltese, which is wonderful.
Really?
Yeah. But you've got some capers, gherkins. All the while the fish is just left.
A caper's like a vegetable.
I always thought they were a
caper-
fish, little
I
fish.
thought they were little fishy things.
Did you?
Oh, yes.
Here, so it's not just me. Disapproving look.
What actually are they?
Capers
Vegetables of the sea.
Look, I'll explain to you later. Look. Capers,
He
gherkins.
doesn't have time.
Capers, gherkins.
There's a fish here and it's going off, hurry up.
Some shallot. The reason why I use shallot, it's more mild and not onions too strong.
What do you think of all those shallots that are frozen already pre-chopped?
They're fine.
I love that stuff.
So much easier, isn't it?
So much
Whip it out
easier.
the
Giving me
bag.
grief about my pizza outside.
I know, but you're a chef.
Well, yeah.
That's a big difference. I'm allowed to be a bit slack.
Right, and then we've got some herbs here. So you've got things like dill, you've got parsley, just any fresh, or what they call
The smell
soft
of all of
herbs.
this.
I know, it's
so
lovely, isn't
nice.
And you throw that in. Wedge of lemon.
Salsas and things like this is my new thing for the summer. I'm all about chopping up stuff and
Pinch of
putting it
salt.
in little sauces.
Look. Mix that together, and you've now made your own.
Oh,
Smell that.
that smells like a day out. Doesn't it?
It does.
You've made your own tartar sauce.
No.
Oh,
That's
Now look.
delicious.
Check out your fish.
Oh, my
look at her.
goodness.
look at her.
This is the gin and tonic batter. You see?
That looks... And can you taste it?
Yeah, you can taste it. Yeah, but the gin. You can taste the gin.
You're going to
a
have to
little
eat the
bit, yeah.
scraps. 'Cause
I'm going to town on these scraps. I
The
tell you.
alcohol burns off. You see?
Have you got any ketchup?
I've just made tartar sauce.
Oh, this looks so...
Hold on a minute.
Oh, it looks
You
so
can have a
nice.
wedge of lemon. There you go.
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Hold on, I've got to plate it up.
Oh, go on. I'm getting so involved in the scrap. Oh, look, it's on a paper.
It's got to be on newspaper. See? Bit of that. Bit of vinegar over the top.
That looks really beautiful.
This does look really nice.
I'm going in.
Then you got a
I'm
dollop
gonna
of
try
your
some of
tartar sauce.
Oh, yeah. James, this has been great. How have you found it today?
Oh, that batter's so nice.
Nerve-wracking start, nerve-wracking middle, confident end.
Try it.
I knew this bit wouldn't worry me. I'm all right with this bit.
It's delicious.
That was so
How good
nice.
is
I want
that?
to try some of that
And
batter
it's really crispy and really, really light. Thank you.
I want to try some of this.
And so quick.
And listen, crispy, look, listen.
I know.
That is like
serious crunch.
Crispy
There's none of that.
Central.
Yeah.
Love it.
James, this is lovely,
James,
this
thank you
batter.
very much. Graham,
Thank
you
you.
carry on eating.
I'm gonna.
For more of the same, just click here and don't forget you can subscribe for even more of these amazing videos exclusive to our channel.
I've done that with icing before and covered myself in it.
We've worn quite a lot of food on here, haven't we?
Yeah.
We have.
But isn't it lovely when it goes in the air and then you inhale the
Yes.
Oh, I love that. That's the best bit.